On today's video, we are going to look at a brand new type of event in Rise of Kingdoms that is Road Speculator. Everything you need to know about the event right here, right now. Hey there YouTube, welcome back to the Gekko. We are in Lost Kingdom 101. We are looking at DOS from Kingdom 7 who hit me up and told me they're doing nightmare level of the Silk Road Speculator, and if I want to come record it, and they'll send me a bunch of information, all the good stuff. Big shout out to Kosk from Kingdom 7 from DOS, and big shout out to DOS for doing a fantastic job as we're going to watch them do this event, talk about everything you need to know. The first and most important thing is you have right there the caravan moving away out of the Alliance Central Fortress. There is 100% HP on it, and it's starting to move. And as it moves, the troops around it start moving too. The whole part and thing about this event is to use the free movement features of Rise of Kingdoms, which were introduced in Update 18 throughout the whole map, to move troops around this caravan as it moves its way to an Alliance resource tile. And while it does that, barbarians attack it. We have 5 difficulties. We're looking at Nightmare right now. This is the reward you get for hard, and you can see goods delivered 97.6%. And these are the final rewards for hell level once you get through all 4: easy, normal, hard, and nightmare. So the way this works is that there's 100 HP on this caravan, and it is going to be moving. As it goes through its path, slowly and steadily, barbarians will pop up and they will target this caravan in the attempt to destroy it. Now, the more they hit it, the lower the HP goes on the caravan, which you're seeing right now, some barbarians spawning. I was a bit too zoomed in at this point. I realized I had to zoom out a little bit to show you guys better what's going on. But these are special types of barbarians that target the caravan, which means you really want to stay around the caravan, but at the same time a bit further from it to catch them as further as possible as they march closer and closer to hit the caravan. Now, the thing about this caravan is the nightmare level took 13 minutes worth of a movement, and it's pretty much stopping a couple of different situations when guardians show up on the map. You guys will see in a bit. This is actually a bit sped up. This is at 130% of speed because we weren't going to be sitting here for all the time it took. The way this event should be done is having divided the team in 4 teams: front, back, left, right. And from there, each person should have 1, maybe 2 marches at the most in the area in order to maximize, first of all, to not make everything lag with a bajillion marches, and secondly, to ensure everything is covered. Now, remember that these barbarians do not stop at anything. Even if there's tons of marches in front of them, unless you kill them, they will make their way to the caravan. So you really want to catch them as further out as possible. So you want to stay, again, a bit further away from the caravan, but not too far so that you don't catch them. Now, the way the event works is you have 3 trials, 3 daily attempts. This means that if you fail a run, you missed an attempt. So on day 1, you can get easy, normal, and hard done in theory if you do everything right. And then on the next day, you'll have 3 other chances to do the other 2 levels. And from there on, whatever, as long as this lasts, is as long as you have to get this done. Now, the way the rewards work, it's based on a tier based. So the way it is the more HP is left on the caravan when it's delivered, which means more goods were delivered, the higher your rewards will be. These are the rewards for each level as of right now. This is easy right here. Full 100% of the rewards you can get out of easy. This is what you can get from normal. And we also will have hard in a moment. But the idea is you really want to get that caravan with as many supplies as possible to its destination. That way you don't have to redo the attempt in order to unlock the final set of rewards. Reminding you, you only have 3 tries a day. So you really want to make sure you coordinate this with your team. I personally really like this event because it forces us to use a little bit of the free movement that was introduced to the game in the latest update. But quite frankly, I don't know how much I like the fact that we don't see where the barbarians pop until they pop, and that they're not stopped by marches hitting them. So there are things that I think could change, but overall this is a fantastically fun event. You can see guardians popping up, and when the guardians pop, they do huge damage, especially the final guardian. And when guardians are on the battlefield, the caravans stop. So it's a 13-minute march, but it also includes a few stops along the way, so keep that in mind. Now, the barbarians spawn everywhere. The barbarians spawn top left, right, up, whatever not, but specifically in this path that the caravan chose, there were a few mountains along the way, which kind of helped out DOS funnel some of these barbarians. But at the same time, you'll see in a little bit that it also caused a few difficulties. So the number one priority is to keep moving with the caravan, which means you have to stay active. This is why I really like this event. It's only a 13-minute march. I believe that you can spend 13 minutes just moving your marches around. The couple tips I have for you guys is don't send more than 2 marches. If everybody sends 3-4 marches, everything will be super laggy. You really want to make sure that a certain group does this, not everybody with a ton of marches. This is also a point that I'm gonna make in my video tomorrow, where I show you guys how Lost Kingdom 8 took the Crusader fortresses, and that video you guys really don't want to miss, because it's gonna have a lot of mistakes that were made for you guys to learn from. So you really want to watch that video, and of course smash the like button on this video if you want and like more content from Rise of Kingdoms, including all these awesome cool events. This Silk Road event is the first of many that are gonna come that are of this type, which means the NPCs, the neutral armies, whatever, not attacking players rather than, or well, a target rather than us attacking them. This type of event is gonna come a lot in various variations in the future, as from my understanding from Lilith Gaming, you guys gave such a great feedback about this event that they are really looking forward to be creative and create more of these events. So good job to you guys, and good job to Lilith Gaming with a great event. 5 total levels. Nightmare is a freaking nightmare. It is a freaking nightmare. As you keep going, the barbarians get a bit harder, more barbarians show up, and now this caravan is really taking a little bit of damage, but it is gonna take a substantial amount of damage very soon. It's a tough situation because the NPCs, the barbarians don't stop no matter what. So even if you're hitting them, they're still gonna go towards the caravan. That's again something that I kind of don't like, because you really can't stop them unless you kill them. And if one march, just like the one you're seeing on the screen right up there, taking damage right now, manages to sneak its way closer, it can do very gentle damage, which can pile up over time. Now, again, one of the things that DOS kind of did wrong here is that they let the caravan get ahead of their troops, and right now that caravan is taking small damage. But again, they understood that that's a mistake and very quickly fixed it. And as they went to fix it, two guardians showed up, making that caravan stop in its place. And bad news, bear, this is gonna be ugly. Those guardians do a lot of damage, especially their special ability, and of course they heal by the 60,000 at a time. So this is really a tough situation to find yourself in. Lots of damage being inflicted on these guys. They are inflicting a substantial amount of damage too, but these marches are really chunking out as one. One of these guardians is already out the window, and there comes the other one getting focused by absolutely everybody. And even though it's healing and doing good damage, it just can't hold against so many marches, and the caravan keeps moving away. So again, to recap this whole thing, you have to get the caravan with as many supplies as possible, and you can see in each tier and each level how many percentages you have to get done to get the maximum amount of rewards. I can kind of tell you that it is possible to fail even at the lower levels if you're snoozing. It's not the craziest hard thing, but you really want to have, even if it is only like 20 or 15 or 25 or something like that members of your alliance participating, but people who are focused on the event with 2 marches each at least and really know what they're doing, that's a completely fine thing, as the whole alliance will get its rewards. These rewards are not based on who is participating in the event, as there is no registration or something. As I mentioned to you guys, here is another situation where there was 2 mountains surrounding this caravan, and this time around one troop of barbarians actually managed to sneak in right next to the mountain. But the big problem is that now all these barbarians from the back are really congregating into that funnel. And unlike what you would think if we had a lot of AoE damage, which would be fantastic, a lot of these marches managed to sneak into the back of that caravan and really do damage on it. It was a really tough one, and the DOS guys really quickly reacted and managed to kind of take control of situations. But once the barbarians are hitting the caravan, there is nothing stopping them from hitting it until you kill them. So you really want to get that done as quickly as possible. And you can see the HP bar, the health bar on that caravan is slowly and steadily dwindling away. Well, it's not getting hit anymore, but it took a little bit more damage. Now what you're seeing here is a full nightmare run sped up a little bit. Again, a nightmare run would take about 13 minutes or so total. I sped it up just a little bit, just so we can see the caravan moving a little faster. But keep in mind that when you do this, the caravan moves substantially slower. Once again, there's a funnel in these barbarians. I kind of didn't notice that the caravan was moving too far, and there you go, adjusted the recording. And again, a funnel of barbarians means that you really need to get rid of them fast, and nobody was too far out to stop them from getting into the caravan. And this is where really a lot of damage was done on the caravan right there. There are plenty of marches on the battlefield, and DOS didn't do anything wrong per se. They just didn't know what the path was, which the path went on this direction this time around. It was kind of like a random thing, and they kind of, in my opinion, got screwed by RNG, by just the way the caravan moved through all these mountains and all that. That's not easy to go up against. That caravan is super weak now. And to make things worse for DOS, they're about to face the final boss. The final boss, the final guardian, is super strong. This caravan is going to the Alliance Crystal tile. All they needed is for to get rid of all these barbarians so the caravan continues to move. But as you guys are going to see in a moment, this guardian was rough. This guardian was rough. It did tons of damage. It stops the caravan, which means now you got to deal with all these barbarians around, and it was just too much. It was just too much. Unfortunately for DOS, it looks like this run at 11% and going down fast is not gonna make it. I want to show you. Look at the top. Look at how many marches just got procced by the guardian. The guardian did a special skill, a special thing on them, and they all gone. And with that being said, so is the caravan, and DOS failed their first attempt at Nightmare. We aren't going to leave it there though. DOS did achieve Nightmare status, but it was a bit harder. We're not going to look at the whole run again. This is the final boss again. This is the final scenario of the second attempt. This caravan needs to make it to a Wood Alliance tile, which you're going to see in a moment. You're not seeing the Guardian maybe too well. It's right under the Long Journey tab, which I forgot to close. I apologize for that. Now you can see him a little bit better. I want you to guys really focus on that Guardian. That's 2 frownies out the window. Look at how many frownies are about to come. These guys finally managed to get a hold of almost all the barbarians. I see 1 or 2 more barbarians on the field, and that's that. But I'm seeing 3 more, 4 more, 5 more frownies, and they just keep piling on. This guy, when these guardians proc their damage, the last guardian especially, the damage is gnarly. It's really crazy. It is crazy. Look at all the frownies that are about to show up here. As they keep doing damage to this Guardian, they're trying to do everything they can to get rid of them and finally finish their run. As you see the wooden alliance tile right there under the flag. Look at all the frownies. Ooh, that's so painful. That is so painful. This is, by the way, on regular speed, this final clip, and it's a bit laggy because of all the frownies and all the things happening on the battlefield. It was a very close run. But DOS did indeed, well, they will indeed manage to secure this, even though all these frownies. But it goes to show that you will need a substantial amount of marches. But then again, you don't want to have hundreds of marches. You want to have a good amount of marches, but not too many. Anyway, you guys are watching the end of this awesome Guardian as it ticks down. There's only 2 or 3 marches hitting it. More marches are going to come in and reinforce the hits. And DOS will, well, they are going to successfully destroy this Guardian and get their juicy rewards. Unfortunately for them, you guys can see the caravan on the top, kind of like above me, somewhere right there. It's below the 50% mark, which means the rewards are not gonna be the max rewards. As I mentioned, each tier will have its breakdown of how much percentage you need in order to maximize the rewards, but they will at least unlock the hell level, and they will get some of the rewards, just not all of the rewards. And as that Guardian spits fire for the last time, the caravan starts moving and DOS got it. We're gonna see the rewards in a little bit. Good job, and Kosk, thanks again for giving me all the information, all the tips, all the everything. Big shout out to DOS for letting us record. If, well, they didn't really know, to be honest. Those are the rewards they currently got. It's not the full set of rewards. There's more in there that they probably will have to redo a nightmare run before going to hell, and it's up to them. I don't know if they already did it or not. Anyway, I'm the Gekko. I'm out of here. Thank you guys very much for watching this very long video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, found it useful. I apologize it was so long, but just the run was 13 plus minutes, and even speeding it up to like 130% just to have you guys enjoy the fighting and to see the barbarians and all that made this video quite long. I hope you guys stuck to the end. If you did, leave me a comment down below. Let me know you made it to this part. Of course, smash the like button. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all that good stuff in the description down below, as well as the Discord group, which is popping. And yeah, it has tons of information, all that good stuff. Big video coming out tomorrow. You don't want to miss tomorrow's video. I'm telling you, you do not want to miss tomorrow's video. You want to show it to all of your alliance so they don't make this mistake. Anyway, again, I'm the Gekko. I'm out of here. Thank you guys very much for all your continuous support. I'll see you guys sooner rather than later. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, evening, afternoon, weekend, whenever the heck you guys are watching this video. Have a great rest of your time, and I'll see you guys sooner rather than later as the caravan makes it into the wood tile. Peace.